Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Apple Blossom, we have these two beautiful cutting dies. These are card front dies. They are about this size, okay? And they have we have the three kings and peace on earth, and together, you guys, they make beautiful cards like this one that my friend Debbie made with the vellum. Look at that. This looks really beautiful with a tea light stuck in there. And this is going to be our giveaway card. If you watch to the end of the video, you'll learn how we give one card away on our YouTube channel, and I'll tell you how to participate, so come back and play with us. All right, so this die right here is about 4 5/8 square. And then this one, the surround one, is just a little bit larger. So if you didn't use this one would cut away from the background paper, and I have an example of that coming up. This one gives it a border around the outside edge. All right, so this one with the three kings is so cool. Debbie used our new, first of all, I should say, this is a 6x6 card, and then she used the Sparkling Season new 12x12 pattern cardstock, and she used this one right here that's like kind of a blue with some little stars on it, and she used that as her background paper. So beautiful. And then she also used gold jewel border dazzle stickers. These just peel right off like this, and she used those down each side. And then I forgot to grab these, but these are Christmas script greeting dazzle stickers right there. So how she did this part, let's open it all up. So she took her 6x6, okay? She actually made hers out of solid cardstock, and then she cut a window here using an X-Acto knife, okay? You could also just use a square die and then run it through a die cutting machine, because this is 6 inches wide. And then what she did then was create this out of 2 pieces of solid tan cardstock. And then she used some vellum, okay? You can buy this by the sheet. And she cut that down and then glued that to the back of one of these. Now, how to glue these and how to attach these to your card fronts. There's a couple ways. So I like to use Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue in the little applicator bottles. Okay? You buy it like this, and then you buy the bottle separately, and then you can just fill these up as you need. And they're great for getting some little detail things. Now, do we cover all these lines? No. We generally just go around the outside edge like this, and then hit the key points with just little dots, and it glues very nicely. Or you could use sticky specks, okay? These are just sheets with thousands and thousands of little adhesive dots. Get it right side up, there we go. So you go like this is sticky, and then you're going to take this and you're going to put it, I like to put it just so I can pick it up. You want to put it kind of so that it's overlapping just a little bit, so you have something to grab onto. And this is going to leave the other side of this nice and sticky. Now you do have to be very careful when you're lifting this up for any pieces like right here. Oh, that's annoying. For any little pieces like the candle that he's holding that aren't attached at the top. Okay? We're going to peel very, very carefully. I'm not sure it's a time saver as opposed to using the glue bottle, but I do want to give you the option. Okay, now we're getting to that really sticky spot. There we go. There we go. I made that look way harder than it needed to be. All right, now we're going to take this sticky side up. We're going to take our vellum and place that right there. Oof. All right, now I'm going to trim it a little bit to get rid of that excess vellum. Go. Now, we're going to take some tri-blend markers, okay? And to list, Debbie used a bunch of colors on here, so if you want to know all the exact same colors, just click on this card below the video. If you're on our Paper Wishes webisode page, click on that and you'll see all the different colors. If you're watching us on YouTube, look in the description box below the video, click on that link. It'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page because there's way more information there. All right, so this one is jade green. Okay, we're going to start with a medium color, jade green, and I prefer to turn this over and color this side. So we're going to color the robes, and you're just staying within that boundary. Okay, just like that. And then I'm trying to follow what she did. Just like this. Isn't that great? Now you could, if you don't like coloring it like this and you want it to be even more vibrant, here's what you can do. Debbie used 2 of these, okay? So you can color it from the back. Maybe we can zoom out a little bit. You can color it from the back, and then, I think our zoom is stuck. There we go. And then you can just glue another one right on top of it, all right? So not only is it nice and sturdy, okay, but it looks nice from the back as well. So you can see here, it's all nice and clean on the back and the front. So you can do that, or you can color this from the front, and then you can take a third one of these and glue it like this, just in case you might have gotten a little oopsie on the front of it with, like, you're coloring like this and you're like, oh, I got some along on the edge of the robe with the paper robe, okay? Because these tend to, you know, they can bleed a little bit. So you can just put that right on top of it. So you could put 1 on top and 1 in the back. It's 3 if you want to do it that way. So there's some options on this. All right, now then once she was done with that, she glued that right here. After she folded the card in half, she glued that right there. And then it looks so pretty from the back and the front. And there's a little tea light. I don't know if we can really see with all the lights on. But you can just put a little tea light there. You need to foam tape something there so it really stands up. But you guys, trust me, it looks really beautiful with that tea light just sitting on your mantle or something. Yeah, beautiful job. Debbie did an awesome job. All right, so let's take a look at, here is the 3 Kings in a 5 by 6.5 inch card. And this is the one where I was telling you about where if you don't use the little surround piece, okay, so on this one, she cut, this is black suede paper. So it's fabric suede material, not real suede obviously. Fabric on the front, and then on the back it's paper, die cuts beautifully, really beautifully. And then what she did is she just cut that to the size of the card, and then right there on the top. Look how beautiful that is. And then she just glued that to the card front where she put, this is the Sparkling Season paper pad again. This one right here has this sort of snowy, sparkly, grayish background right there. And then used a cutout from the paper pad pack as well. Isn't that just gorgeous? Really, really beautiful. Completely different looks. All right, so the next one, you guys, is using the Peace on Earth. Beautiful angel, isn't that gorgeous? This one is 6.5 by 5 inches. And for this one, Debbie used the 6 by 6 Sea Foam and Pearls pattern cardstock, and she used this one and this one right here to do this beautiful background. She die cut the entire thing, and I'm show you this in a second, with this beautiful metallic gold paper. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then she die cut from this blue paper right here and this yellow paper, and then she sort of just paper pieced, you guys. So she took, you could either take pair of little tweezers or whatever. We like to just turn this over while these little pieces of paper are still in here, okay? There we go. You just take them like that, and then you're just gluing them, and that's where this little glue bottle comes in. You put a little glue right here, and then you just put down your pieces of paper. So it's true paper piecing. You're doing all of this. Behind the wings, she did just use white cardstock behind the wings and behind the halo and everything. And then did the paper piecing with the yellow and the blue. Okay, so I would use this to die cut it from one color like the blue, do all of the little paper piecing, and then go ahead and die cut the yellow and do all of the yellow. And then of course I guess she did some green down here for the piece on Earth. And then in the little stars, I forgot to grab these, but we have little gold dazzle stars. She put those right there. And then she colored in using a tri-blend marker, and then also used a little glitter marker on top of that. Look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. All right, and then I have another card. Oh yeah, I lost it. All right, this is one that I did, you guys, using Pixie Sparkles. Okay, so we've got Fuchsia Rose. That's all the pink right here. And then Beyond Blue, and then Molten Gold. And how I did that was I used watercolor paper, and I die cut a beautiful angel right out of the watercolor paper. And then I'm going to show you this technique. It's really a fun one to do. I'm just going to put this right down here. I like to just take a little bit of misting water, just clean water, and mist it first. And then we're going to start with the blue, and we're just going to kind of approximate where we can tap this out. We don't want a lot of it coming out. We're just going to tap it. And it's coming out, and it's just sticking to the areas where we want it to be. Go. Trying to get their wings primarily. Okay, and now we're going to do the Fuchsia Rose. And pretty much on the Fuchsia Rose, I just tried to go around, whoops, just getting that a little heavier. I'm not going to do the whole thing. And then the Molten Gold. For the Molten Gold, I actually kept the little star piece right here and just set that in there, and I forgot to actually keep it. So for the Molten Gold, I just tried to put a little bit around the star, all the little stars on there. Go. All right, and now I should really do way more, but we're not going to take the time. And we're just going to get this done really heavily with water. Just like that. And then I just took my little, you can use a regular paintbrush, I'm using my water brush, and then I'm just kind of moving it around a little bit. Just kind of helping it to cover areas that I didn't get very well. Just like that. Same thing with the blue and moving it around. And then once I had covered the entire thing, I just took this and set this aside and just let it dry just as it is. But then we've got all of this color on here, and believe me, I had way more than this when I was doing this technique, and it was everywhere. So of course I just take some watercolor tags, to cut some tags from watercolor paper rather, and I just go like that. And then you can use a hair dryer or a heat gun and then just air dry these between your layers and then do another one. And just pick up all this color. Don't waste this. Use these. and then I just put them aside and I use them for gift tags or I use them on other projects. But you paid for this color, so don't throw it away. So yeah, that's my big tip, is just go, but definitely dry them in between, and then once this is dry, do another layer of it, and the color really just takes off. It's amazing. So you guys, we've got a fantastic money saver on this collection, and I would really encourage you to check that out. That money saver on those dies is right there next to the right side there. This is going to be our giveaway card, so definitely participate in that. We love to give those cards away, and sometimes they don't get collected. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.